Hello, hello. What is this? Bobsleigh and grass. I do a pet change. Yeah. In the end, the ending counts. Yeah, we get a bobsleigh map and it's not weekend. When did we have that the last time? Where are all the okay boys? Where's Chris? I was wondering if this is a wall right in the start. Yeah, okay. Maybe it was, I don't remember. I felt like the ones where I focused on it, they I think were all on the weekend, but there I don't know. Might be that was not in the weekend because we had a bunch of okay boys then playing on that one. Ending wasn't great, but otherwise it was a decent run, I think. Please, what? Wait, I see the early finish now. Okay. But then I didn't even get into the safe finish like that, what the heck? Oh. This is gonna be so important how smooth you get into this first plastic hit. Okay. There are moments where I'm definitely over rotating the car. It's again such a difficult auto time, my god. I'm a second behind it. Bob and people already know the track. It's also such a nice duo. Catsy already has 44.3. So if you notice any differences in the audio, what I changed so far, also my overall goal is that I want to make Granati setup where my VOD has different music than the stream. That's the main idea. And what I currently did is that my OBS, instead of one desktop audio, which is basically everything that I hear, you will also hear. Instead of that, every single program has an own audio track. And the desktop audio was set to minus 10 decibels, and so I put now every single program onto minus 10 decibels. Like every single audio track I put into minus 10 decibels, and I just think it should be the same. No? But if there is something completely different, then just tell me. I didn't really set it up yet perfectly, that there is music in the VOD, so sorry for YouTube in this video. That didn't work yet. Problem is that I don't have like a second output device. That's something I still need to set up. All of that takes so long. Also, adding a horn is incredibly annoying. Like, you know, just adding the horn, it was supposed to be a thing of 1 minute and it ends to be a thing of 3 hours just to get it work. It's so annoying. Because everything has to be so different in this game again. But here it is. It's not there anymore! Okay, Masa said there's a bug. Yeah, there's some of this music is really quiet. And it's not... Or you mean the definition of music? I don't know. I mean, I'm not really a fan of this music, but that's the problem with any NCS music. Okay, it's at least an improvement. But of course it's not F1. It will not stay F1. Ah, I messed it up, shit. That could have been maybe the safe run, but I will lose. I can make this a bit louder. But I think there are also other songs in this playlist that are... That is a problem on iTunes or generally. Songs have a different volume, sound volume. But my current VOD, it should already be set up in a way that my current VOD doesn't have any music. Which is a bit boring on the Bob map, but yeah. Ah, too bad, but I think I know what to do there. So, also Massa said that there is an issue with .ogg files for horns. And that others might not be able to hear it. I'm still a bit confused that I don't hear it myself now, but maybe that has to do with being on a server. I don't know. Like the fact that even this doesn't work means I put already many hours into the horn thing, even though it's basically just a file I want to reuse from Trackmania 2. But I would need to invest even more hours. Beautiful. Like, what the fuck? No, also in theory I need to find a program. I need to find a way to change my .ogg file into .wav. Change it from the one into the other. Regarding Massa, WAV is working. And OGG has some bug, apparently. Slight improvement, but not enough. Only 240 left. I had actually a lot of a lead. Do I continue this one? No, fucked up here. Now it's getting tight, guys. I know that I can get Div 1, with the other run I would have had it. But I'm not allowed to make any small mistake. And I need a lucky start, because this here, for example, is again directly a tenth behind. This is then something that I don't fully understand though. About when this gear comes. I don't know if it's a good idea to continue such a run with less a 10th. Fuck it. At 0 seconds. There we go. Damn it. That's a Marius pull. Easy. I wasn't even sure if I can finish it because I had this extra restart. Oh. That was also not a good start. It was just slightly better than the previous ones. Where does it start here? Also what I need to get so that it's fast is an early gear change at the grass here. I already want a gear change before I go into this bobsleigh because I had that in another run. I had that early gear change and that was then my fastest start as well. But I don't know how. I also didn't look at the record now, but well. Okay. That was an interesting safe finish. And by the way, sorry for the guy in 65th place in the seeding. He probably thought he's safe. That must have been like a super late change for him in position after the seeding was over already. What the heck is this black beam there at the safe finish? I don't get it. Like, why is it there? What is... Oh, spam. What the fuck? What is the black beam supposed to do? Like, this is the safe finish, but the black beam makes this finish not safe anymore because the height is always exactly the black beam. You will always jump against it. Like, this is the only part of the finish that shouldn't be blocked. You could basically block the whole other part and only have this very small ledge there to finish and it would work. But no, exactly, there's the beam and prevents you from finishing. This is so weird. Like, why is it even there? It's not a safe finish anymore because of that. If you miss the risky one, you will not safely finish. And you can also not release a lot, I guess, because it should have icy tires. Okay, now I would have jumped below. Still enough to get that finish. Oh, Katzi! 1000 too fast. Look at the time. 44.443. So you have the typical people in front and a lot of Norway again. Just a trick is missing today. And Scrappy's on the server, so that means that his run ended. He wanted to risk something so that there's a chance for ending the run. He had an incredible run, I actually watched him. He had an incredible run where he was for over an hour over his earlier PB. He was training floor 9. When he failed something, he was still maximum falling to floor 8, but often even staying on floor 9. And then he got even up to floor 10 until he fell to floor 9 again. And made huge progress there. People are trying 44? Nah. Really? 44? That is almost Div 1. Why would someone be so far behind on purpose and then drive Div 1 times? You could also just go Div 1. I know that there are people that are way faster than their division. I saw that once when I ended up there with PC issues. But that crazy that they drive Div 1. Like such a smurfing I didn't see. Definitely decent divs could have been there, but still unknown people that you would never see in Div 1. I might be out because I had to release. I made it in. God. The car started to wobble around at the exit and that was very dangerous. And I saw it was only 2/10 and then suddenly I have to release. It's a similar situation to Fastlane League yesterday. I know, I have that gap, it's fine, but if I have some time loss in the end, then I could get overtaken. Yeah, okay, there are of course many people that might have been also in front of me and then still lose time. That was mightily close. Yeah, it wasn't a really fast run. But now not so many mistakes. There were a bunch of corners where I didn't full steer. Because I felt like with full steer I would have lost control, so I opened my steering and had to open it quite long and then barely steered in some corners. I remember something now that I wanted to watch out in the next bobsleigh map I play, and this is this map. It was the, we discussed about it on the previous bobsleigh map. Down is out, by the way. It is the exit out of bobsleigh corners. The world record usually steers during the bobsleigh, and then at the exit there is this one slight moment where the world record, also where Katsi, for example, stops steering right when the turn ends, basically stops steering for a moment and then steers full again to get down. I wanted to actually try that, if it makes a difference. Like on wherever it's possible to do it. Like when I have a stable line through the whole bobsleigh. Otherwise I wouldn't try. Dangerous. Nice, Harry. Yes, I saw a video that I do that. Yoli, thanks. I changed from normal desktop audio in OBS settings to every program has its own audio track. Bit annoying that you have to open every single program so that you can select it. Yeah, I was. What I now said is I wanted to try out the exit of the bobsleigh corners a bit differently. The action key 1 thingy, that is the entry. No, that I go action key. Why is spam winning around here? That I went action key 1 into it, then they go action key 4 and then to action key 5. But I am speaking of the exit of the corner, where I realized that, yeah, that's also a keyboard advantage, of course. You steer smoothly through the box, through the corner, and then you shortly stop steering and steer again. There are 1 or 2 corners where I can see myself trying that here on this map. We have a lot of short bobsleigh corners here, or corners where I don't have a smooth line, like the first one, where I wouldn't try it. But at the exit of this one here. Feels good. Feels definitely good. Uh-oh. Have a problem, guys. Wow, okay. That was dangerous. I think it would have been very important for me, in order to have a chance for the really good positions, it would have been very important for me to actually check the world record and his line in this first corner. Because just the fact that I was able in one round to get such an early gear change, so apparently I had it once good in the seeding. Oh, hold on. Oh. Apparently I had it once good in the seeding that I got so much exit speed that I already geared up on the grass. And then I cutsies out. And then I didn't get that anymore. I'm better than cutsy on Bobsleigh. Confirmed. Yeah, but it's also always the case that the very first Bobsleigh corner is a bit weird, because it's lower speed. And often you don't need to go super smooth through it, often you can wiggle. Or you can have some different line where at the exit the car goes then down. Something like that. Also now I'm out. That was so unsmooth. Interestingly, I'm not in red yet, but of course I need a very good lap, I guess. I'm very surprised because I'm less than 3/10 behind my PB, and I would have said that this Bobsleigh was so bad and so early in the run that I expected it would be slower in the end. But okay. Yeah. That's not looking too good now. Was the last 4KO round. Yeah, sometimes the car just doesn't have the exact same exit, and you have only this very tight S-turn to go through, and the thing is you also really want to avoid oversteering there. Because if you start oversteering in that section, then you will lose it anyway, and it was of course close. So I had to try to stay close to that wall, not steer too much. But I didn't have the feeling for this bobsleigh map. Also some parts were fine. Prekin has the same. And Spam survives because of that. Oh, does he? No. Not really. No, I know. No, it's not about the mic. I didn't change anything with the mic, it's only about the other sounds. But heard already, everything is as before, just that I split all my audio. And I gonna listen to my VOD later on. And then we can figure out if in the VOD is any music or not. Currently there should be no music, but I want to add music. But that didn't work yet. We have a good bobsleigh player in the back, but he will get past Yeloda here, who was lucky in the previous round already. That's so crazy. Look how many people he still overtook there. But not a bad round. Yeloda is out by 4,000 only. Everyone was there within half a second. It was a 45.02 that he needed to survive. So I would have needed to be close to my PB. I mean, it's possible. I drove my PB as very last run in the seeding, so I have that pace. I did it in that pressure situation. I should also be able to do it in a normal knockout pressure situation. It's at least not out of the world. Definitely could have been possible to survive here, but it was the first pretty clean round. Okay, I don't know what I actually would have needed in the round where I went out, because I was so far away and then the top window was in front of it. Okay. Oh, that's bad. That's out. Means that he is in. Giga is still out. Only one Ayaya player still left. Yeah, true. But very similar. There's actually one tutorial how to add a horn in Team 2020. Like one YouTube tutorial. And what does he, which horn does he actually add in this tutorial? Ayaya! I wonder how he did on Shorty's map, where you had the turtle. That was a good round. He's out with a .77 and orange was a low .6. Also at this point it would have ended definitely. Let's have a look at Park and his steering here. Actually full steering? Or does it not show me when he uses action keys? Usually it should work. But it doesn't feel right. I mean, of course he steers 100% with action key. Oh, Scrappy is out. Emlan missed the finish. Ach komm, Emlan. This is the typical Scrappy luck. Oh my god. You cannot believe it. Why does he not steer a bit to the left? Okay, also I listened to the gears and they also get the gear that late. Then it was a goated run where I got the gear early. Like I think that it was faster. I mean you saw that I was always behind my other PB. Scrappy's always losing in the second half of the track some speed, but will he survive again or is that not enough? I think he will get overtaken in normal case. And nobody misses the finish. Incredible. All the boppers went out. Naja, a few went out, but Puck is a bopper. Sinks is a bopper. And Knut West, I think as well, but he's not that known from the name. At least not yet. Bischlik. He was also doing Royale, I believe. We saw him in some Cup of the Days at some point, but maybe he also has Bobsleigh background, I don't know. Actually, the favorite, 0.05 PB, 0.21, 44th and 22. The favorite might go out. Fuck. Which gives us a high chance for another Norwegian bobsleigh victory. What a joke. Actually, my voice should have absolutely no change. I didn't change anything with the microphone. But you said it sounds better, so I take it. Alright. Can Bischlik do something against the Norwegian win? He has less speed than Sinks, so it doesn't look too good. But it's only a minimum difference that might be changed here. But it does not look, but Knut West has the least amount of speed. Oh, that is a really close round, but Bischlik misses the finish. In his case, however, he had to go for that risk, because the only way he would have overtaken was a super far right finish. That was the only chance. And I think even then it would have been not enough, but these top three, they were really in like 200s or something. Yeah, I think that Knut West never won the Cup of the Day yet. Sinks, however, I think did already win some bobsleigh cup. I would think. A 0.228 versus a 0.218. So they are very similar in pace. We know that Sinks has good endings. Already previous round and in the one round where he was in red. So it's gonna be difficult for Knut West to come back from this. He got a bit better, but it's not enough. Like Sinks still has pretty much equal speed. So, and there's also the crash. Didn't matter in the end. 44.484. Actually, not that fast. Yeah, it is of course, I would not reach it, but it's not as quick. Even though it looked very clean from both drivers. Also last round was only like 0.4 something. Like Park and also beforehand people went out with 0.6 and 48 and 50, 253 is like not really far away from that. But I couldn't really say where they lost time because they were equally fast everywhere. So it's really not obvious where one of them actually dropped a lot of momentum. Yeah. Alright, that's it. But I'm happy with Div 1. That was a close one. That was one of my closest Marius pulls ever. I had one other pull that was in the very last second. A bit ago, of course. But this one here was very, very similar to that. Crazy. Also the fact that it was 58th and pretty close of making it at all. And I needed an 800s improvement for that. Crazy. It was a good decision that I deleted the run before.